Hello and welcome everyone. In this particular section of video, we will be studying about sexual reproduction, and in this particular video, we will be mainly dealing with the male reproductive system. Next video, we will be studying about the female reproductive system, and I will be providing the link of that in the description box. Alright, so first, like moving on to the male reproductive system, let us see what is sexual reproduction. Now, the reproduction involving both male and female gamete is known as sexual reproduction. That means in sexual reproduction, both the parent, that is male parent and female parent, are involved. Alright, and that means the two gametes, that is male gamete and female gamete, are involved. And in order to study about the gamete, right, we need to study the working of the organs, isn't it? Which organ? That is the reproductive organ. So that is the reason why we are studying about male and female reproductive system whenever we are studying about sexual reproduction, because in order to know the mechanism of the gamete formation, okay, we have to know the in and out of the reproductive system and the working of it. Alright, so let's come to the male reproductive system. Now we have, this is the diagram of the male reproductive system, and the first thing that you can see at the top is ureter. Okay, ureter is a duct, alright, which brings the urine, okay, to the bladder. This is urinary bladder. Alright, now another duct, okay, another duct you can see is urethra, right. Urethra is the duct which is the passage, okay, which is the passage for urine as well as sperm, because you see urine comes from the upper part of the body and the sperm, it comes from the testis. This is the duct which brings the sperm, and you see it is also coming and joining over here, and these thing is also coming and ending over here, isn't it? That means there is a common passage for both the sperm as well as urine, okay, in the male reproductive system. But in the female reproductive system, we have different passages. That is the reason why are we emphasizing in that thing. Okay, now you can see vast difference, right? This is prostate gland, this is urethra, this red part is epididymis, and this is a testis. Okay, there are two pair of testis or testicles. Now, and this part is the penis. Okay, it is the main organ which helps during the process of reproduction. Now, and the next is seminal vesicle. Okay, we will be studying the function of each and every one. First thing is you just put it in your mind like where and all everything is set. Okay, now I told you the function of ureter already, that is it brings the urine, right, and store it in a bladder. Okay, now next and very important organ is testis. Okay, because what is important out here, the production of sperm is the main thing, isn't it? So testis is a center for production of sperm. Okay, sperm is produced in a testis. Okay, and then it, after production, it enters epididymis. This red part is epididymis, this part. Okay, this red part is epididymis. It enters the epididymis and it travel to some extent. Okay, during that process, okay, it mature. Okay, maturation of the sperm takes place in epididymis and the production of sperm takes place in testis. All right, and now after the maturation, okay, and the epididymis also plays a role in storage of sperm. All right, and one more thing that testis produce is the hormone testosterone. Okay, testosterone is a hormone which is responsible for the male secondary sexual characteristics. That is, you can see a difference between a guy and a girl, isn't it? The guy, they have a flat voice, isn't it? They are tall, they have muscles, right? They have a facial hair. Why is that so? That is because of the hormone known as testosterone. Okay, and the function of testis is again regulated by the master gland, that is the pituitary gland. Alright. Pituitary gland produces the two hormone, that is the follicle stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone. Alright, and the follicle stimulating hormone activates the testis, triggers the testis to produce sperm. Alright, and the luteinizing hormone triggers the testis to produce second like testosterone hormone. Alright. Now after the sperm has been produced and mature, it moves from the vas deferens. Okay, now you see there are two testes, that means there are two vas deferens, isn't it? Now vas deferens is directly connected to seminal vesicles. See, this is seminal vesicle, it is directly connected to seminal vesicle. Now let's see the function of seminal vesicle. You see, produce sugar rich fluid fructose that provide energy to sperm. Okay, now since sperm they need to move a long way, right, throughout the vagina of the female, that is why it need to have energy, isn't it? So seminal vesicle plays an important role in production of sugar rich fluid, that is fructose. Alright, here it will secrete fructose. Okay, and now what will be, our sperm will be energized, isn't it? After the sperm collects the enough energy, then what happens, it goes through the urethra, right? During the passage through the urethra, again the prostate gland, they provide nourishment by producing extra fluid. Okay, they also produces fluid which provide nourishment to the sperm. Alright, further nourishment to the sperm. Seminal vesicle produces fluid which provide energy, and the prostate gland produces fluid which provide nourishment to the sperm for the swift movement. Alright. Scrotum. Okay, scrotum is a sac which contain testis. Okay, coming to the penis. Penis is the main organ, okay, which plays a role during the copulation. Okay, during the copulation what happens is penis, it becomes erect. Alright, and then it also become rigid. Okay, so that the movement of sperm is triggers towards the vagina. Alright, I hope this thing is clear to you. And then in the next video we will again be studying about the female reproductive system, and then we will be moving forward with fertilization. Alright, thank you.